Merhaba, Amerika'dan gelen bir konuğum var. Kız kardeşimin eşi, Chris Jozowski. Şimdi ona tabii Türkçe bilmediği için İngilizce döneceğim ve İngilizce bir soru soracağım. Soracağım soru da aslında 23 yıldır kız kardeşimle evli, bir Amerikalı olarak bir Türk'le evli olmanın nasıl bir deneyim olduğunu soracağım. Malum çok yurt dışına gidenler var. Çoluğu çocuğu kendisi başka ülkeden insanlarla evlenecek olanlar var. Burada da bir deneyim var. Okay, Chris. Hi.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining. And I have a question to you. You're married to my sister for 23 years. She's my sister for 54 years and I know how difficult it is to
Oh, no.
cope with her. So can you tell us how you feel marrying a Turkish lady? I mean somebody not US.
How do I feel? Very good. Still.
Thank you. You don't need to be polite. You can
But
be fair.
yeah. No, I think because we met in graduate school, and we had very similar interests, and so I think she just seemed like another girl, Besides the language barrier, right? But there was no language barrier when we first met because it was only her in America. So. Yeah, I mean, I think the main difference is only the language, and the distance to the families.
Yeah, how about the families?
The
Is it
families
difficult to
we are
cope
somewhat
with?
similar to in that I'm from New York, so that's 3,000 miles away. We see our families only once a year, maybe twice a year. Usually one trip to Buffalo, and then the Buffalo clan comes to Portland the other time. And so similar to Turkey, we try a couple times to go back and forth. But so in that respect, it's very similar. We only get to see our family twice a year, and it's unfortunate,
How was coping with my mother and father? My father used to speak English, but my mother never spoke English.
Yeah.
And
Your
they were
father
coming to your
is great.
house every year, spend a couple of months.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot to you.
Your father was very great. He always tried to speak, include, and in discussions and explain what you're talking about when it's in Turkish. So I'm very grateful for that he would practice his English quite a bit with us.
Yeah. He practiced a lot. Yeah, and they spent very happy days and months
Yeah.
together with you.
Yeah.
You have seen all over the United States all together.
We tried to get them to show them at least where we lived. Right. A few vacations.
Okay, so another question is about where you work. You work for a big technology company. You wear really interesting stuff in the laboratories. By the way, Chris is a physicist. I don't know if I could tell the word correctly, but
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, he's a physicist,
Yeah.
so he is a real R&D person. So can you tell us how you feel? Do you recommend the young people to work
Ooh.
as a, R&D engineer?
Yeah, I guess I would still recommend it. Make sure that you're in an area that's important and that's exciting and new. I'm sorry, we have a message or something in the earpiece right now, but okay.
Now we can continue.
Yeah. So I think it's still interesting as long as you can get into a field that's new, upcoming, that maybe has some life in it.
That's what make it more attractive.
Yeah, that it's going to be what companies are interested in. Industry is good, probably more money, and it would have to be probably in research more than development, because development there's many people and many areas that need to be studied and explored, and maybe only 10% of the area is research like in grad school.
I see.
So you can work your way up to be the top 10% and if that's what you like, the process development. A lot of engineers just like problem solving, so then they can be happy doing say physics problem solving, but because there's just a million problems to solve.
Yeah.
But myself, I always had to have something physics side to it, like it has to have a plasma or some interesting materials, even though it's probably the same problem as looking at the bill of materials. You know? In the end, it's just problem solving, right? But I always had to have a science aspect to it to enjoy it.
Okay, Chris, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you too.
See you next time in
Yeah.
the United States or in Turkey or in UK.
Yeah. Bye bye.